Welcome back. Tonight we have two stories, both real, both submitted to the same thread on r/AskReddit years ago, where people were asked to share their most disturbing experiences. The first starts with a walk through the woods and a smell that shouldn't be there. The second comes from a deleted user on r/AskReddit, a late-night drive home that turned into something they couldn't explain. Let's begin. This story comes from you/deleted, posted on r/AskReddit. A few years ago, I was walking through the woods, off the beaten track a bit, when I smelled this really overpowering sweet smell. Being nosy, I pulled back the undergrowth to have a look. I found a dead body. The guy had clearly been there a while and wasn't looking great, all swollen and green and black with various runny bits. The local wildlife had also been dining well for a few days. I called the police. They told me to wait with the body until they arrived. Being in the middle of nowhere, it took a while for them to get there. It got dark, and I was just sat there in the dark with him for a long time. It turned out he had committed suicide. For a long time afterwards, I had dreams about him. He would talk to me, and not nice things. Mainly about how he was angry I had disturbed his resting place, and he wanted me to kill myself. Probably just my imagination, but all pretty disturbing at the time. He still turns up in my dreams from time to time, and no doubt will be tonight after typing this. There's something about being alone in the dark with something you can't unsee. It tends to follow you home. Our final story tonight comes from another deleted user on r/AskReddit, and this one starts on a 2-hour drive down a road lined with trees, very late at night. This story comes from you/deleted, posted on r/AskReddit. About 2 years ago, I was driving home from a family reunion pretty late at night. The drive was about 2 hours. I didn't stay the night because I had to be back for work the following day. Most of the drive was on roads with dense bushes and trees on either side, the real creepy ones you see a lot in movies. I had been driving about 45 minutes when it hit me. You know how sometimes you just suddenly become really tired out of nowhere? Well, yeah, that happened to me. I knew I wasn't going to last, but I didn't come across any place that I felt I could park and safely sleep. After it became clear that I wasn't going to find a spot and my tiredness wasn't going away, I did something very questionable. I pulled over to the side of the road, onto the grass, behind some bushes, to try and hide my car from anybody else coming past. The roads weren't empty. I'd been coming across another car every few minutes or so. I made a mental note that the time was 11:22, and then fell asleep. Sometime later, I was awoken by a scratching sound. I looked at the clock, 11:50. The sound stopped after a few seconds, and because I was still extremely tired, I didn't bother looking around. I just went back to sleep. I was later awoken by the same sound. It was now 12:40. This time it really freaked me out because the sound didn't stop. The thought crossed my mind that it was just an animal inspecting the car. But why would it return almost an hour after it had left? I looked in my rearview mirror and just managed to catch a glimpse of something running away into the forest. Now, at the time, I thought it was the damn hook killer. You know the one. Scratched that couple's car, then slaughtered the guy when he got out to investigate. Heck that, I thought to myself. So I got the hell out of there. There was a bin no more than 100 yards up the road. As I came around it, there was a fucking car parked off to the side with the driver's side door wide open. I slowed down just to see if anyone was inside. There wasn't. Then I looked in my rearview mirror. I didn't see anything. And all of a sudden, this guy comes sprinting around the corner. He starts screaming at me, shouting stuff like, "Hey, you, get the fuck out of your car, now." I noped the fuck out of there and sped off. I never saw the guy again. Moral of the story? Don't fucking sleep on the side of a deserted road. That's all for tonight. Thanks for spending some time with these stories. They were real enough for the people who lived them. If you're new here, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. Stay safe out there.